Hey guys, welcome back to Ieatpie.
Today, I made chicken wings and roasted potatoes.
It's suggested by
Elena Simmons.
Thank
you for your suggestion.
Heart, stomach, thanks you.
So, on this side of the plate, I made, it's like a jam one. I don't really know how to describe it, but it'll be good.
What's in the
jam? And then this is a lemon pepper one. Well, the jam has like mango and peaches and a little bit of orange. And then I mixed in like a little bit of pepper and a little bit of garlic because he likes garlic in literally everything.
You never have too much garlic, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then, of course, we have some celery and then roasted potatoes, which have just a bunch of spices on them because they're delicious. And our ketchup down there for dipping.
Yes. Because you gotta dip potatoes in ketchup.
Yeah.
Or else. Alright. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you that you brought us back safely. And we are going to enjoy this amazing food. Let's pray that you bless us for our body. In Jesus' name, amen.
And keep the kids safe.
Yes. Keep them
They're still
safe.
in Grand Forks with their grandparents.
We left them there.
Wow. We didn't really leave them there. Grandma was like,
can we have them?
I want your kids for a week.
Yeah.
Well, she was more like, I want my grandkids for a week. Isn't it funny how grandparents do that? Yeah. They're my grandkids.
They're not my grandkids. It's my kids. It's gonna splatter.
I was waiting for that.
Alright. First bite, if it doesn't zoom in. Looks like a chicken wing.
Which one did you do the jam on?
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Okay.
Ooh, lemony.
I used real lemon, guys. Real lemon.
It's good.
The jam one's good too. What's your favorite kind of chicken wing? I was going to do barbecue as well, but Babs was like, nah.
I'll try one of the jam
What was
ones.
the other one I was going to do and you were like, nah?
Sweet chili.
Oh, yeah.
They're just too many wings, guys. We're not doing a chicken wing challenge. Although we did do a chicken wing challenge very early on.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We tied.
She says we tied it.
If you go back and watch it, you'll see.
No, we didn't post that one. That was one of our test videos.
Okay, never mind. You can't watch it. Babs decided not to post it.
But if you want to see us do it, rematch, let us know in the comments.
How many have you not posted? You have a bowl there for ones?
A few, just with bad lighting and
or sound?
Bad sound.
You can even taste the garlic in this one.
That was really good. Find yourself a spouse that can cook. Or learn to cook. Because it makes you to eat such amazing things. Yeah, I think we ordered a bunch of wings for that video. And we just said, whoever ate the most, won. And she kept up with me.
Oh yeah. Wait, what kind do I want? This.
Or you want the wing? So yesterday when we were coming back from
Mmm. The lemon pepper.
really good.
Mhm. You can definitely taste the lemon. It's delicious.
So we baked these. So these are healthier than deep fried wings. I don't know if you.
What if we kill out our faces?
Yeah. But yeah, these are baked. What was I saying? Oh yeah.
Yesterday?
Yesterday. So a drive back from Shan's parents' place to our place is roughly 5.5 to 6 hours. Okay?
6. Mm-hmm.
6. We ran into 2 accidents.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like a standstill, so we were literally parked there for a good 30-45 minutes on each accident, maybe even more. We weren't really shouting. We were just like,
Yeah, it was long.
yeah.
The first one when we drove past, it was like a big semi-truck that I guess had a bunch of food and stuff in the back of it. And it had tipped over. That was just before Princeton. That's your phone.
You turn off the vibrate, so that it stops going.
Well, as long as it's not on anything hard, it should be fine.
But you'll hear the bzz 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 bzz.
Just little messaging.
Sorry.
Okay, so the truck that was tipped over was a food truck. And so we saw this like forklift that had a ton of eggs on it, and there was like watermelon and like just a bunch of like produce and stuff. And they were trying to move it onto like a different truck, obviously, so they could take it elsewhere. But I was like, the whole front of the truck, not like necessarily the cab part, but like where the motor was like completely gone, like demolished. I was like, what? Like, what happened? And then as we kind of kept driving just past that part that we saw, then there was like black wreckage of a vehicle, like as if it had definitely been like burnt for sure.
There was like car parts all on both sides of the road, so we were like, what happened? What happened to the other car?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully like no one got hurt, but that's scary.
Yeah, that was a long lineup.
Mm-hmm. And the second one was a giant RV that was just like got split in half. Actually, Dino was stuck in that line too.
It was more than half, was he?
Yeah, we were talking about it.
It was definitely more than half. Like the truck or whatever vehicle had already been towed away, but the camper was literally just like split open, like completely split open.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, those things are not put together for they can't endure any sort of, it's like you go straight or it's not gonna last. Anyway, so, I mean, yeah, hopefully the people are okay that were in those accidents.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've only been in one accident. I didn't cause it though. I was the passenger. And
who was driving?
My sister.
Oh. Okay.
We were turning left on a green, and on the other side, so the other lane was the guy was coming down. So I wasn't paying attention. So this is what my sister said. She said that guy was signaling, so she thought that he was turning left onto the other side of the road, but instead he just left his signal and he just went straight into our side of the car, which I was on. And I was like, whoa! like it didn't feel like anything because I guess we didn't get hit that hard. I guess he like hit the brakes pretty fast.
Yeah, good.
But still, like my sister, like she was like crying. The other guys like airbags popped. And yeah, the car got totaled, but everyone was okay.
Yeah.
It was really close to our. It was maybe like a block away from our home, so we're just happy that no one got hurt as well. On that.
Was the guy mad?
No, he was really chill. He's like, oh, I've never had my airbag come out before.
A lot of people I've seen, when their airbag comes out and smashes them, they can have like black eyes or broken noses or stuff like that. It comes out pretty aggressively. I've been in accidents, but yeah, I've never been the driver.
When were you in an accident?
Well, when in high school.
Oh yeah, that one. You should tell. That's a funny one.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. And then
Why?
the other one, where the kids were in the vehicle, and I was like super mad. Because normally I don't ever fall asleep in vehicles. I think the only time that I can remember falling asleep was when I was we were driving from, Nanaimo, took the ferry, and then we went to, beautiful. And then we went to, I think we were going to Regina to visit Lonnie, and yeah, I fell asleep for like an hour or whatever. And that's like, how many hours? Like a whole, like more than a day.
More than a day, yeah. That's quite far.
Yeah. Maybe we took a couple of days to get out there. I don't know. That was a long time.
Well, your dad says he does it
But
in
anyways,
like 12
never.
hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just non-stop driving. Go, Dad, go. He's crazy, man.
He was telling us a story about how Lonnie would take like 2 days to get out there because he would stop at every single gas station.
Oh yeah.
For the girls, and they'll just buy snacks. So then your dad's like,
Like
never again. Yeah, never again. Oh, your dad wanted to go non-stop.
Mm-hmm. But Dad would also say he wanted to like sit down and have me. He's like.
Anyway, sorry. Continue your story.
What was my story?
You're driving to Regina or something.
Oh, and I don't ever fall asleep. I don't know. Somehow I felt like that was relevant. Anyways. Oh, because I was saying on a really long trip. It was the only time I've ever fallen asleep. But actually, that's not true. There was one accident that I was in high school where I was driving. Yes. I can't believe I just remembered. So, we were coming back from Briarcrest, so it's in the prairies. And I was a youth leader at the time. So anyways, I was driving the youth pastor's vehicle. And it was, cause we went in wintertime, and so there's ice and snow all over the road, but I don't have a problem driving in ice and snow. It doesn't make me scared or whatever. Anyway, so it's driving
in there.
And we were gonna go up a hill. It was turning into 2 lanes, from 1 lane into 2 lanes, and the semi-truck driver obviously was going the right lane, as slow drivers are supposed to. Not slow drivers, but you're supposed to drive in the right lane except to pass, is what the signs say. So anyways, he was going in the right lane. I was going to go around him in the left, but we hit black ice.
Oh.
That's what it was. Because the roads didn't look that bad at all. There was snow like built up on the banks and stuff like that or whatever. But anyways, and so yeah, sure enough, the vehicle started to swerve towards the semi, and I was like, no. And so I corrected, because that's what you're supposed to do, kind of correct slowly going back and forth. and like slowly push on the gas, so that way your wheels, if you just push on the brake, they'll just lock up and then you'll just slide. So you don't want to do that, right? So yeah, so anyways, then instead of correcting a little bit, I kind of was like, oh shoot, so I overcorrected. And so then instead of being able to catch myself, because I knew I was like a little bit on the gas. I don't remember. This was like, I don't know. We're just out of high school. And then we hit black ice because we were kind of like over the patch, and then kind of hit, I feel like, because I had overcorrected, so we were already starting to spin like this way. Mm-hmm. And then we ended up hitting the snowbank on the other side of the highway.
Ooh, scary.
But yeah, so then I was pretty shaken up. Like I was pretty like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, what just happened? Like, did that really just happen? Like, you know, you're kind of like, yeah, in kind of like a bit of shock or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so then the youth pastor, he was really good. Like, he was like, no, like, you know, it's okay, it's okay. Anyway, so then he continued driving. Like, the vehicle wasn't undrivable, but the heat wouldn't come on, and because it was so cold, we're all like bundled up and we have our blankets and like extra sweaters and toques and everything on while we're driving. Little did we know that if we would have just turned the vehicle off, well, we did figure it out after a while, but that was after we had like pulled over, turned the vehicle off, and then turned it back on, because it kind of resets everything. So then we had heat again. And we're like, we were enduring all the freezing cold for no reason. Anyway, so that's I was actually in an accident where I was driving. We didn't hit we hit the side of the bank. We didn't hit any other vehicle, but that's still an accident. But yeah, I felt so bad. Because one thing if you like wreck your own thing and you have to deal with it, right? Mm-hmm. But it's a totally different feeling when you wreck somebody else's. I mean, like I said, it was still drivable, but when they got it checked out when we got home, then I think there was definitely a few things they had to fix on it or whatever. So I gave them some money. Because it was my fault.
I remember I didn't get into an accident, but it could have been bad. I was going down, it was snowy again, and there was ice everywhere. This was probably so it's not, usually not too bad on the first day of snow, but it's the second or third day where like everything becomes slush and icy. So then I was driving down a small street, and there was a four-way stop, and I tried to brake, and my brakes just completely lock up, and then my car just starts skidding all the way through the intersection slowly. I'm just looking to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Thankfully, no one was there, and I made it to the other side safe. And
see, that's why you're not supposed to slam on your brakes.
Well, I didn't slam on my brakes. I did it nice and slow, but my car still. Because I think my wheels were. What was that car?
Because ABS brakes will force it, so you can't just. Oh. So even if you do slam on the brakes.
Okay.
You can't. So your vehicle probably wouldn't have had that. It was on your little sports car.
Yeah.
It was a sports car, also that he was driving in the wintertime, and he had all seasons on it. So.
I had to get my donaires, guys. I was hungry. I had to risk it for the biscuit. Mm-hmm. But no, don't do that. That's not smart.
Donaires are good. Can't fault you there. Wait, did they have to skip the dishes back then?
No.
Oh.
Well. No, probably not.
If they did, you didn't know that?
Yeah. Or I didn't trust it.
What do you mean?
Some random guys delivering my food that I don't know. They're gonna eat my food.
Oh, like what might he do to your food?
He can eat my food.
Now the packages usually come like taped and like
Mm-hmm.
secure, so you know if someone has been in your package.
Let us know in the comments below if you guys had any scary driving stories or yeah.
Some of those camping stories were pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? That's way worse than what happened to us.
God.
Also, what we're going to do is shout out at the end of the video for people, just like random. We're just going to pick it randomly. Just for like nice comments or whatever.
Just bringing positivity.
Mm-hmm. Or even like saying something nice to like somebody else or something. I thought would be a good way to encourage kindness. So shout out goes to It's Sue Sammy. She just left a really nice comment that we appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that.
Sue Sammy.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us for supper. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Leave a comment for me.
Yeah, leave a comment for all of us to read. And we'll catch you next time on I Eat.
Bye.